Hi students, welcome to another video of Smartly Learn. In this video, let's find the solution for the ninth question in exercise 4.6. If A matrix is given, find A inverse. Using A inverse, solve for the linear equations given here. If you note that the coefficients of these linear equations is what is directly given to us as A matrix. So all we need to do is find out the B matrix, which is a constant matrix. So 11, minus 5 and minus 3. So we know that the variable matrix, which is X, can be solved by using the method A inverse of B. So that's why they're saying find A inverse and solve this. So let's compute A inverse. The first step of computing A inverse is determinant of A. So determinant of A is going to be 2 into minus 4 and then plus 4. Then minus of minus 3 is plus 3. Minus 6 minus of minus 4 is plus 4. Plus 5 into 3 minus 2. So let's evaluate. This will become 0. This is minus 2 into 3. So this is minus 6. And then this part is going to be 1. 1 plus 5. So 1 into 5 is this plus 5. So this is going to be minus 1. Now let's calculate the cofactors. So A11 is going to be equal to 0, A12 is going to be equal to 2, A13 is equal to 1. Now A21 will be equal to minus of 1, A22 is going to be minus of 9, A23 is going to be minus 5. Now A31 is going to be equal to 2, A32 will be equal to 23 and A33 is going to be equal to 13. Now that we have computed the cofactors, A inverse is equal to minus of adjoint of A. So adjoint of A is the transpose of the cofactor matrix. So 0, 2, 1, minus 1, minus 9, minus 5, 2, 23 and 13. I'm bringing the minus sign inside. So this will become 0, minus 2, minus 1. Then this is 195 minus 2 minus 23 minus 13. Now this has to be multiplied with the constant matrix, which is B. So this is 11 minus 5 minus 3. So let's perform the multiplication. So this will be 0 minus 5 plus 6. Now for the second term, this will be minus 22 minus 45 plus 69. Now for the last row, this is minus 11 minus 25 plus 39. So if you simplify, the first element in the first row will become 1, the second row will become 2 and the third row will be equal to 3. So this means x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 and z is equal to 3. In the next video, we will find the solution for the 10th question in this exercise. See you in the next video. Bye.